3NT solving linear equations, solve the following. Now in this case, we have 3 multiplied to the whole of y minus 1 to be equals to 2 multiplied to the whole of 2y minus 3. There are brackets down here. What can we do? We'll need to remove the brackets by expanding. Now 3 needs to be multiplied to the whole of y minus 1. That means every term will be multiplied with 3. So I multiply by 3, multiply by 3. And that will give me 3 times y, 3y, 3 times negative 1, negative 3. To be equals to, now over at this side, same thing. 2 needs to be multiplied to the whole of 2y minus 3. So 2y will need to times 2. Minus 3 will also need to times 2. So what will we get? We will have 2 times 2y will give me 4y. 2 times negative 3, this is multiplication. Positive times negative will give you negative number. 2 times 3 will be 6. So this will be minus 6. If you are not sure, use the calculator. Now looking at this equation, we need to group all the y over together at one side and all the numbers over to the other side. So we will want all the y on the on the left hand side. So in this case, we will keep 3y over here, but I want to get rid of minus 3. How am I going to get rid of negative 3 minus 3? I'll need to do the reverse operation. That means I will need to plus 3 on both sides. So plus 3 minus 3, it will disappear, equals to 4y is an unlike term, so 4y stays there, doesn't move or doesn't get added to anything. But this one will be minus 6 plus 3. So what is minus 6 plus 3? Minus 6 plus 3, this is addition. Okay, negative 6 plus 3 will give you negative 3. If you are not sure, use the calculator. So this will become minus 3. Next, we need to get 4y from the right hand side to go over to the from the left hand side to go over to the right hand side. Now this is positive 4y. What can we do to get rid of positive 4y? We'll do the reverse operation. Minus 4y minus 4y. So on this side, on the left hand side of the equation, 3y minus 4y. This is 3 units minus 4 units of y. So 3 subtract 4, it will be negative 1. This is subtraction, please do not do multiplication. So this is 3 minus 4, negative 1. That means we will have negative 1 unit of y. But the 1 is actually invisible, so we do not need to write the 1. So we just negative y. So negative y will be equals to, now on this side, 4y, subtract 4y, there will be no more 4y. We are only left with the number negative 3. Now let us get rid of the negative sign. I will have reverse the sign. This is positive. So this one will also become positive. So in this case, I will have y equals to the value 3. 3NT solving linear equations. Now solve the following. What do we notice down here? We have a fraction on the left hand side, also a fraction on the right hand side. So what can we do? We can cross multiply. Okay, but remember when we cross multiply, okay, the equal sign stays in the center and both the arrows goes upwards, so they will swap sides. So in this case, what will we have on the left hand side? We will have 2 multiplied to the whole of 3x plus 2. And on the right hand side, it will be 4 multiplied to 7. So there are brackets. What can we do to the brackets? We are going to do expansion. This is 2 multiplied to the whole of 3x plus 2. That means every single term need to times 2. So 2 times 3 x will give me 6x plus 2 times 2 will give me 4. And over at this side, this is 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. Now how are we going to solve this equation? We need to get all the x on one side, all the numbers on the other side. So there is only 6x over here. We are going to keep 6x. But I need to get rid of plus 4. How do I get rid of plus 4? I minus 4. Minus 4. So in this case, we will have 28 minus 4. That gives us 24. Now 6 units of x is 24. How do we get 1 unit of x? We need to divide by 6. Divide by 6. And that gives us 24 divided by 6 will give me 4. Now let us solve this type of equation where we have 2 fractions on the left hand side and a number 4 on the right hand side. So in this case, what we need to do is we need to combine the 2 fractions on the left hand side into one single fraction. How can we do that? Firstly, let us take a look. There is subtraction and there are more than one term in the numerator. So the moment we see this, we need to put brackets. Okay, and I need to make the denominator the same. So 2 and 3, the LCM will be 6. So what do I need to do? I need to take this fraction over here, multiply by 3 to make it 6. So I need to multiply by 3 to the whole of 2y minus 1. And for this one over here, we need to times 2 times 2 to the whole of y minus 2. Let us write this down in one single fraction and try not to do any expansion to avoid careless mistake. Now the denominator is 2 times 3, 6. What do I have in the numerator? I will have 3 bracket 2y minus 1 subtract 2 bracket y minus 2. Don't forget your right hand side equals to 4 stays the same throughout. And then we'll need to expand and simplify the brackets in the numerator. So now this is 3 times the whole of 2y minus 1. That means I need to multiply by 3 to every single term inside my bracket. That gives me 2y times 3 will be 6y. Minus 1 times 3 will give me minus 3. The next one at the back, this is not only just 2, this is actually negative 2. So I need to multiply every term in the bracket here by negative 2 by negative 2. So y times negative 2 will give me negative 2y. Negative 2 times negative 2 will give me multiplication. Negative times negative become positive. 2 times 2 becomes 4. So this will be positive 4 equals to 4. Let us simplify. We will have 6y minus 2y to give me 4y. minus 3 plus 4 to give me 1 over 6 equals to the number 4. Now, in order to be able to cross multiply, I will change this as 4 over 1. Doing a cross multiplication, keeping our equal sign in the center, we will get 4y plus 1 over here, and 6 times 4, which is 24 over the right hand side. Now we want to find y. We'll need to get rid of 1. So this one here is plus 1. How do we get rid of plus 1? We'll need to minus 1 on both sides. We will have 4y to be equals to 24 minus 1 will give me 23. Next, I need to find y. I'm going to divide by 4. Okay, to find 1 unit, divide by 4. And I will get 23 over 4. So therefore, y equals to 23 over 4.